Explanation of symbols on worksheets are as follows. Use coloring crayons to color the picture. Use your finger to follow the track or line or show the correct picture. Use a coloring crayon to draw a line or write a number or sound. Look at the picture and say the number or sound out loud. Use a scissors to cut on the dotted line. Look at the picture. Use these symbols for the lesson of the day, which will be allocated at the top right side of each page. For example, Lesson 1, Prepositions and Directions. Hello everyone and welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa and thank you so much for joining me today. Our theme this week is special occasions. And before we get into today's lesson, it's very important for us to sanitize. Remember, when we're sanitizing, we're not only protecting ourselves, but we're also protecting the people around us. And when you're done sanitizing, make sure that your hands are dry before you touch anything else. It's also very important for us to check our social distancing by putting our hands beside us and in front of us. Well done. Today's lesson is about counting the number 20 and coloring. Our first exercise can be found on page 7. On page 7, you can see that we have all sorts of different things that have special occasions connected to them. The first box has Christmas trees. The next one has beautiful smiling stars. The next box has wonderful angels singing. The box below that one has presents. And the last box has candles. Our job is to connect the dots as we count what is in each box using a blue line. But before we do that, let's try it here in the classroom. On the board, you can see that I have Christmas trees, and we are going to count the Christmas trees together. I'd like you to point to each Christmas tree as we count along. And then when we are done, we are going to connect the Christmas tree dot to any of the boxes here. All right, so let us begin. 1, 2, 3. So we can see that we have 3 Christmas trees. Let's take a look at our boxes. We have the number 4, we have the number 10, and we have the number 3. So we are going to choose one. Is it 4? Is it 10? Or is it 3? Remember to count again. 1, 2, 3. So our answer is 3. I'd like you to take your blue color and you're going to connect it from the dot to the box, like so. I want you to do this with your exercise on page 7. You're going to count each item in each box and you're going to choose the correct number. Remember, you cannot choose the same number for a different box because each number has its own picture. Let's now go to page 8. On page 8, we can see a beautiful creature. This creature, we will call it a caterpillar. A caterpillar has many, many legs, and it is your job to count the legs that you can see. I want you to take your finger and you're going to count with me using what you have, either your finger or your pencil. And let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Did I forget anyone? Let's try again. Remember, I want you to concentrate and you're going to do it slowly. Say the numbers out loud so you don't get confused. Let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So our caterpillar has 18 legs. Remember how to write the number 18? It has a 1 and an 8. And I'd like you to please put that number in the box that you can see. If you are not sure, I'd like you to please count again and remember to use your finger. It is very important to count and check your work. Let us now go to page 9. On page 9, we can see a wonderful picture of the 3 wise men, and they are following a big star. I want you to point to the big star there. Well done! That is the big star that they are going to follow. Your job is to draw another 19 small stars to have 20 small stars. And then when you are done with that, I would like you to color the stars. Now remember, you are supposed to draw small stars, and they've given you an example there. Can you see the small star? That's lovely. And we are going to also write the number 20. Let's take a look at the board so that we can help each other with the number 20. Here we have the number 20, and it has a 2 and a 0. Remember, when you're starting your 2, you start from the top and you go round. From there, you do not lift your pencil, and across. Let's do it together. I want you to do it in the air. Round, down, and across. Well done. And remember, our number 0 starts on this side, going to the left. Let's go. Round and down and connect. Remember not to lift up your pencil. So you're going to write the number 20 in the box that you have been given in your booklet. And make sure that when you're coloring, you color in one direction. Have fun and enjoy yourselves. Let's now take a look at our last exercise on page 10. Page 10 has a beautiful picture of the beach. You can see that there is a palm tree and it has 2 coconuts in it, a wonderful sun, a beautiful cloud, some waves, as well as a good umbrella with nice shade and shells, or 1 shell. But there are starfish there. Your job is to count the starfish and then write the number of starfish that you can see. How do we know what a starfish looks like? Well, let's take a look at the board. On the board, I have a starfish with me. Remember, a starfish looks like a star. It has a top head there, and it has corners on the side as well. A starfish can be found on the beach, not exactly in the water, but sometimes under the sea or under the water. And a starfish can also have different colors. It can be blue, red, orange, whatever color you'd like to color the starfish. Your job after writing how many starfish you can see is to color this picture beautifully. And I want you to remember the different colors that you can find on the beach. Remember, palm trees cannot be red. I've never seen a red palm tree. So you need to use the correct colors to color the picture. And this is the last exercise that we'll have for today. Remember, when you are done with anything that you are using your hands, you need to sanitize. And when you are done sanitizing, make sure that your hands are dry before you touch anything else. Also, you must practice very good social distancing by checking with your hands on each side and in front of you. Well done. I wonder, I haven't seen Zoe today, have you? Oh, there she is. Hi, Zoe. So, from Zoe and I, we would like to say goodbye.